have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Huskies offense takes the field. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. The Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down, now here they come again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So Buffalo's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Blake. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Punt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll go back to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's reeled in, it's Bryant. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Bryant. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense. Good, solid tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. They'll run it from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start this drive with a pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Zings it complete to the right. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There's the sticks and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Right back to the well. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver's able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Looking to throw, it's Blake. Release to the back. With the catch, it's Irvin. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Buffalo! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play.
There he goes! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger one down if they don't convert.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Works the middle, fighting off the defender. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feel breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Blake. Grab near the sticks, it's Watkins. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
It's complete on the right side. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Give to the running back. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Blake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it on the right. Touchdown, Buffalo! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They are up by just 1 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Finds his tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Fakes to grab. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Under fire. He's got the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Huskies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Back to throw. It's Blake. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are other...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Off play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It'll be 3rd and long.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Unleashes one and wings it incomplete. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He'll return it from the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 10. Ball is loose. Headed to the end end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm...
Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
To the air, it's Blake. Get it out on the screen. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Irvin. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind... Might be a pick 6, so nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Blake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crosser.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the D. Running free. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The give out of the gun. There he goes. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. East Carolina is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Pirates fans wanted. But a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Blake. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Daly. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. You better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
He now has 110 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's got him. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Creates a little room. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers. And then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He makes a grab, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quick release by the QB. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Quickly completing. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing running pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Back to pass, it's Blake. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And in a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
To the ground with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Buffalo.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.